Hi everyone, today's video is going to be my coloring pencil collection. Hopefully it won't be too long of a video. We'll just go through what I have accumulated, and these were all purchased since May of 2020. Before that, all I did was glitter gel pens and Sharpies. And that's basically all I used. I did use some fine liners in there and some Bics, Sharpies. Yeah, so then I joined a coloring group in March of 2020 or May of 2020 during COVID, and saw everybody's beautiful colorings with color pencils and thought I'm gonna try them again, because I had tried them once before in one of my kids' coloring books and I just didn't like the result. And so I thought I'm gonna get a set of pencils and get a blender, Prismacolor blender. And so my first set of pencils were these, and I am a pencil case freak, so I like all my pencils in pencil cases, so I own quite a few. Every set of pencil I own pretty much are all in their own cases, except for some small, very small sets. So this is my set of Crayolas, the 120 count set, and as you can tell, they were used, some colors more than others. There is one color that is not in here, and that would be, now these are not Crayolas, I apologize, these are Studio 71s. I picked them up at some little weird store. So, but the Crayolas, I'm missing Wow Blue Yonder. I misplaced it, and it was just a little nub of nothing, because that's my favorite color in the set. And unfortunately you can't get that color unless you buy the 120 set. So this is the Crayolas, and then and the Studio 71s. The Studio 71s I have not used at all. They're a harder pencil. I just you know, that one of the buys that, you know, you're like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. So in here, these are all Crayola as well. Sorry. So these are all the Crayola Escapes, and I have used them some, just not enough. Need to use them some more. And then the Crayola Colors of the World, as well as a backup set. And then these are the Crayola Metallics. All right. Next set in this blue star case is my Star Joy set. And as you can see, this one has been used a little bit. I would say this is a little used. Need to get them out some more and color with them some more. I try to alternate which pencils I'm using. Sometimes, you know, you just want your best so that you have the best picture, but I try to alternate my pencils and, you know, get use out of all of them. And if I'm not going to use them, then I'm going to give them away. So in this one, I have Schreiber Farben and the Marker Refine. The Schreiber Farben, I really enjoy working with those. They're a little harder pencil, but I really like the color choices that they have in there. I like a lot of their greens, as you can tell. I pull from there. I have these pulled out for something I was working on. They're there. And then these are the Marco Refine. I have used these, but the page that I used them on, it just killed this green here. And someone commented in my video that I reviewed them on for a subscriber that the paper wasn't the best paper for those pencils. So I am going to bust them out again, revisit the comment, and use them on suggested paper by that said person, just so I can put that out there in the world, you know, that it might just have been the paper. And I actually believe I said that in the video. And I don't have these in any order of when I acquired them. Obviously, I started out with more of the budget brands that you're seeing, and then I moved up into, you know, more expensive sets. So this is my Castle Art set, and I believe this was one of my second or third after Crayola. And you can tell I tend to get favorite colors and then I stick to them, so goofy me. And I do like to keep all my pencils in their color order. And I think after them Castle Arts, I bought Arteza. So I'll move to that pencil case. So I have the Artezas in with my Faber-Castell Black Edition and the Derwent Chroma Flow are all in here. So Artezas, definitely used. And these are the Faber-Castell Black Editions. I have not used these yet. So shame on me, I need to use them because there's some beautiful colors there. The same goes with the Chroma Flows. I have used a couple of them, but I have not just used all of them and colored with them. I do have a couple extra colors that came in my sketch box, and I believe I got this one in a sketch box as well, which is one of the Light Fast. I do not own the Derwent Light Fast. And I believe after that, I got the entire set of the Black Widows, all the sets. They were one of, I think, the third or fourth pencil that I bought, and I fell in love. As you can tell, they are much loved and worn down. I am heavy-handed, so I tend to wear a pencil down like Dickens. But I also do a lot of coloring. So I have just recently started working part-time from home, but prior to that I was working full-time. As you can see here, really like these blues and these greens here, and some of these colors have already been replaced. I have these two extra sets. I pulled the sky color out of this one, and I forget what color it was in here. I think it's a green I pulled out of here. And they are now worn down to nubs again. So somebody suggested reaching out to the creator, owner of these, and that he might be able to sell me individual ones. So I will look into that. Oh, I also have these. These are an extra set of Castle Arts, not in the case. They're just backup colors. I actually thought it was they were like new release colors because it's when I first started, and they were not. They're the same as what's in the other ones. So I have backups for that. And then after the Black Widow sometime, I acquired the Prismacolors. And I've seen people have Prismacolor sets and they've had them for years and they're just lightly worn, and I'm just like, I don't get it. And I know I'm heavy-handed, but I must be really heavy-handed because, and please brace yourself, because I am heavy-handed. This is my Prisma set, and as you can tell, when I first got these, I was so upset because my boyfriend spent $100 on them, and I thought, oh, I'm going to hate it. You know, after I used them the first time, I'm like, I hate them. I can't believe I had him spend this money. But there is a learning curve. If you're used to working with a harder pencil, these are definitely a softer pencil, and you do have to be very careful with them. And as you can tell, these are very well used and loved. There's like a handful that aren't. And with these ones, when I started, I did not sharpen my pencils before swatching them, so I can actually tell you which ones have never been used. This one here was never sharpened, but I actually used it today. This one here and this one here have never been sharpened or used. And I think, and this one here. So they are the only ones that have not been used in the entire set of my Prismacolors. I have done a lot with them. These are all extras that I have purchased, as well as I had done a Blick order and you got like a discount, so I took ones that I use a lot and I just ordered multiples of those. So I kind of have them in this because it's kind of padded, you know, so they can't get smashed or anything like that, because I ran out of room in here. But yes, they have become a very well-loved pencil by me, and I have used them a lot. And then this one holds the Prismacolor Scholar and the Prismacolor Vrethen, and then I put the Marco Mango Pastels in here. So this is the Prismacolor Scholar set, which I have only used one, I believe, out of that set. Yeah. So I do need to use these. I just been a bad girl. I haven't used them. But you'll see most of my pencils have all been used. So this goes more into the Scholar. And then here's the Vrethen. And as you can tell, this one had an issue when I got it, and I tried to sharpen it and it just got lower and lower. And I don't really think I've used any of these so this set either, so I need to use those. These are the Marco Mango Pastels, Chroma Pastels, and as you can tell, I have used them. If you've seen one of my recent haul videos, as well as completed pages, you would have seen stuff I've done with those. And then this case holds my Shuttle Arts and the Chameleon. This is the Shuttle Arts set. I think it's like 174 pencils. Not talked about enough in my opinion. I love, love, love the range of greens. I mean, look at all these greens. And they go into here. And then you have the green blues into all the blues. And then all your purples. Like, it's a nice range. They are a harder pencil, and as you can tell, it takes a lot to wear them down because I'm heavy-handed. You've seen my other sets. I use this set a lot with my Prismacolors. So I can't say enough about it, and they even have their own set of metallics in it. They're really nice. So, you know, if you haven't checked out the Shuttle Arts and you do like a harder pencil, I would suggest getting them. There's a nice wide range, and they are budget friendly. Here's the Chameleon pencils. They're the double-sided, where you can color with one and blend with the other. And in my opinion, I wouldn't buy them. They're really, really hard. Really, really hard. I have worked with them. I have colored with them to try to test them out. But this is one pencil that, yeah, I'm going to probably pull out of here and donate at one point, because I just do not like them at all. Next, we have the Lyras are in here, and the Tombow Iogen. So I have the complete set of the Lyra pencils, and I have used these quite a bit. Not nearly enough, but there's some wear on them. But like I said, I need to use them quite a bit more. You'll see more in the greens. I love my greens and my botanicals. So browns, greens, blues, purples, my favorites. And then here starts the Tombow Iogen, and I have the complete 100 count of those, the 3 box sets, and then the 10 new released ones. And I have used these in several pages, but another pencil I just need to use more. So, and then for my most expensive set, well, actually I'll show you these here. This is just an individual set, A.W. Castell, and I looked them up and stuff, and I don't know what I thought. It was at the beginning of when I started coloring, but they're like a vintage set brought back out, so I really didn't have the heart to color with them yet, or sharpen them, or I don't know. So I have those. Also have these metallic colored pencils. I haven't used them yet. I think I bought them at Five Below, I think. Not sure, 100%. We have the Knorr Woodless colored pencils. And I have the Fiber Castell 12 Gold Fiber. They are not used, I believe. I don't know if I bought them or whatnot at the beginning. Before I started coloring with pencils and gotten into it, I think is when I got that ones. And then I have these. These are the Crayola Tricolor. And they're really nice. I have used them. So depending on what you're coloring, if you don't mind the color changing, they're really nice. Alright, so that's it for the individual packs. And this is my most expensive set of pencils that I own. When I was looking for one step up from Prismacolor, I, did a lot of research, and because I am heavy-handed, I didn't want to make a mistake, especially spending that kind of money. So I decided to go with the Caran Luminance, and when they come packaged, they're packaged really nice, and I didn't really want to take them out of the packaging because there's foam in between. So I actually decided that I was going to waste space and put them every other one in here because they are a thicker pencil, and then on the other side alternate it so that they kind of, when they shut, they're not going shut on each other. However, I did get a couple extras in my sketch boxes membership. There is some extra colors to go with my set. So I originally got the big set of them, and didn't realize the portrait set was another set I had to purchase to complete the set. And yes, I have complete set syndrome. I tend to have the collector bug in me. My grandmother was that way, my mother was that way, is that way. So yeah, I like to collect and I like full sets, but I also use them. They are well used. I tend to hold off using them as a first resort because they are so expensive. But I did decide to purchase the portrait set and then the 4 additional colors, but I was dumb and I don't know what I was looking at, but I messed up ordering the wrong 4 and ordered an extra of this one. So I'm missing this one pencil. So I have to get that to complete the set. And I will use them because I do like them, and I will use them up, but I'm just being sparingly with them because I did invest a lot of money in them and I want to keep them nice. So I will use them on select pictures in books that I'm coloring in that I know that I'm going to keep and that are gonna, something I'm going to be looking back on. And then these are 2 of the Caran Super Color 2. And I don't know if I bought these or got them in a membership. I might have just bought them. They look like colors I would buy. So that's it for the regular colored pencils. Next, I have my watercolor pencils. In here, I have the Balativ, Stedler, and Lexla. So these are the Balav. Unfortunately, I can't find them on Amazon. They have been out of stock for quite some time, but I do enjoy them. They are really nice watercolor pencils for a very bargain price. These are the Stedlers, and I have not used them much, just a little bit. They don't have names on them or numbers, so I had to number them. These are the Lexlas. I have not used these in a picture yet. These are a recent purchase, but same with these, no names and no numbers, so I did have to number them. But there are 48 count of watercolor pencils, so I have to try them out here very soon. And one of my most recent purchase, this case and the Derwent ink tints. I have used these in a picture recently, and yeah, they were really nice, but I want to use them some more, obviously, since I just purchased them. And then last but not least, recent purchase, my Faber-Castell Abrador watercolor pencils, and I have played with these a little bit and swatching and things like that, but I have not used them in an actual coloring picture as of yet. So looking forward to doing that. And that is my entire pencil collection. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. Thanks so much. Take care.